Hey YouTube, welcome to my second episode of How to Play, where I teach you basically what are the best ways to play a certain map. This map I'm going to be going over Infection. I'm going to just basically teach you guys how to play this map to get a really good KD and a good SPM, and hopefully how to win. I mean, you can't really always hope to win because your teammates might suck, but this is the best you can do. So if you spawn on this side of the map here, which is A, if you're playing domination, what you always want to do is if you have a assault rifle, you want to come up this B street right here, and you want to either post up like behind this little fence or whatever it's called right here, and just pre-aim this street right here. This is a very good head glitch right there, even though there's spaces in between this little whatever that is, you can still shoot through that, so that's a really good head glitch to be in. And this street is extremely crucial to hold down in all game types, especially search and destroy. If you play competitive, you know that this is a very important lane to hold down, because not only do you have access to this little hill right here, this rock, to pre-aim here as well and just pretty much hold down the entire side of the map, but you also have access to this room, B, search and destroy. The bomb would be right there. You basically have access to here, and from here you can either, peek this way, or you can peek that way, or you can peek that way. So I mean, and here's a very good head glitch. You can head glitch like this, head glitch like this, and it's just very dominant. It's a good position to be in, so I would definitely recommend that position. And then as well as like, if someone's flanking, like let's say someone's going in that wall run over there, and if you have an assault rifle over here, you can easily get them as they jump out or as they're trying to flank to your base, because you're assuming you're spawning at A, right? Okay, so if you have a sub, you can do this as well. Just rush into the B room here, and then just kind of get control of this middle area. This is very easy to do, especially if you're playing domination like here. This middle area is very crucial to hold down, and sometimes it's even better to have a submachine gun here instead of an assault rifle, so that's something to consider as well. If you want to flank over, if you think that the spawns are going to flip and you think that maybe the enemy team has control of the other side of the map now, then flank around this side, okay? You can get into whatever gunfight there, but what I like to do is I like to boost slide off of the ledge right there. I try to combine the words ledge and slide. Boost slide off of the ledge right there, and then you pretty much here in the enemy base out of nowhere, and there's usually going to be a person like right here kind of waiting for anybody to peek. You can just shoot them in the back, but more often than not there are going to be people in here, and then you can just kill them, whatever. One main thing that I will tell you guys about though when you're trying to flank this way is that sometimes there's going to be like trip mines or shock charges, like they'll put them against the walls right here, like because they're trying to camp, right? So just take them out. And then on this side of the map, if you're spawning on A side, you really don't even need to come on this side of the map. This side of the map is more so if you're like trying to flank, like I said over there. You could come over here, try to wall run and like flank to the other side. If you need to, like, if you're playing uplink, for example, and you need to throw the ball, that's a really good route to go. But really, you don't need to be on this side. If you get on that side, like I told you, on B Street, then the other people that are spawning on C, they're going to be in a spawn trap, because you have essentially this whole lane down right here. You have that whole area down right there, and you have that whole area down right there too, so you can catch anyone that's flanking. So your team is going to be spawning like in that area of the map, and the other team is going to be spawning like way back there. And you're pretty much going to have them in a spawn trap. So that's pretty much how you play that side of the map for respawn. Competitive search and destroy, it's like a little bit different, but it's essentially the same concept. You just want to get that B street down, okay? Alright. So now let's say you're spawning here on C, right? Okay, off the rip, I say that getting control of B street is still really important. So if you want, you can come ledge slide off of this little ledge right here, off spawn. Hopefully you have afterburner, and then just kind of run up to that rock right there. And this is assuming you have a assault rifle, okay? One little tip I will give you is that you can, assuming you have a scuff or play claw, you can, or you don't even have to have that, just like if you want to aim while jumping here, you can jump up and down here and like shoot the other people that are waiting behind that little head glitch over there. Because if you just kind of strafe right here, it's kind of easy to see your body, and you can get killed kind of easily, especially if they have like a Shiva or something. It's really easy to kill you off the spot. But if you're like just constantly jumping here and then shooting a little bit back and forth, then it's really easy. Something also that I will tell you guys about, another cool head glitch or whatever, is just to get like here. And this is so annoying when you're trying to kill the person that's like this. Just stand right here, go prone, and then just pre-aim right there. And literally, if you're over there on that head glitch, you cannot see any of this spot right here. So it's very, very simple. Okay, so that's pretty much the entire map. If you're spawning A side, oh, sorry, no, we were already on the C side. Okay, so you're spawning C, you want to get control of this beach tree as early as possible as well, because if you don't, then you can get spawn trapped really easily. And push up to this area right here. There's a good head glitch right here. Pre-aim that box, pre-aim that little entrance. And the only way you can die here is if somebody comes here and, like, let's say you don't hear them coming up on you and they just like peek out right there. They're always gonna win that gunfight. For some reason, like, even if you're pre-aimed like this, waiting for them, they have the upper advantage or something, because, like, I don't know, I've never won a gunfight where the other person comes here, pre-aims, and shoots me, and I win the gunfight. I always die. So just keep that in mind. If you want to be pre-aiming a little bit more that way, come out. Actually, that'll be better, because they won't notice that. I mean, they won't expect that. So yeah, the other way you could die is possibly if somebody, I'll show you guys, if somebody is actually while running on the other side here, like this, they can just jump out and like shoot you right there. But the thing with that is that if you have awareness, or not even if you don't have awareness, like, you can literally hear a person while running so easily right here. So just like if you hear somebody get on the wall, like climb on the wall, just start pre-aiming like up there in that area right there, okay? And so this is the maximum kind of distance that you want to I guess push up to, because if you push up more, then you're gonna influence the spawn, and they're gonna spawn like over there, and it's gonna mess up the spawn. So don't push up past that area right there, unless you're on the other side. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over the other side. If you're spawning C, then the other side is actually kind of really important to hold down as well. If you have somebody right here, like an assault rifle player, if you want to just kind of post up here waiting for these people to challenge, this is kind of 50-50 gunfight. You guys both have really good cover. You have this wall right here, they have some head glitches right there. The only thing that you have to worry about is pretty much there's like 3 different head glitches right here. There's this head glitch, there's this head glitch right here, like this little thing right here, you can kind of duck and cover, and then there's this head glitch here. So if you're over there in that little room with an assault rifle or LMG or whatever, pre-aiming this, just make sure that you're not aimed in already. Oh, this is like a little tip for you guys to know. Make sure you're not like aimed in, because if you are aimed in, it takes longer to adjust your aim to wherever the person might be. Just kind of like just stay centered, and then when you find the person, just like do that. I'm gonna go into centering and like gun skill in a different video, so just watch out for that. And as I said, this is a good route to go if you're playing uplink and you need to throw the ball, or it's a good route to flank. This church here is an extremely powerful spot to be in. You can get people that are spawning. You can be in this church and they will still spawn like pretty much right there, and so you can just be a nuisance in this church. If you have hives, especially, just put them like on the walls around the church. Basically, this is a really good area. It's a very popular area for campers to just sit here and wait. So if you're trying to keep a streak and you're not trying to die, do not go in this church, because it's very hot over here and you're gonna get into a lot of gunfights. But it's a really good area to hold down if you can hold it down. And yeah, so that's, I think, basically it. This little cemetery grave area, it's also a good power position, because if you stay just around here, you can come out here. Like, okay, let's say you get in a gunfight around this grave area, you push up a little bit more, the other person's gonna spawn right there, basically. Okay, right there, and you can just pre-aim them and just kill them off the spawn. So that's basically it. Infection is a very simple map. All you have to do is you have to watch your back, because as I said before, like let's say you're spawning A side, the only way that they can get behind you, assuming you have B control, like right here, is through that wall run over there. And if they are in that wall run, or if they're in this area, this general area, they can head glitch you right here. They can get on top of these like boxes here and like head glitch you right there. Or if they get into this little room right here, like I just said right now, if they get past here and they get into grave, they get into church, or they get into like even those little boxes right there, that's really bad for your team. They're gonna be spawn trapping you guys, and you're gonna end up spawning. They can push up really far without infecting the spawns. So you're gonna be spawning like pretty much right here around this area, and the other people are gonna be like all over there, causing a lot of trouble for your team. So just hold down. If you're spawning A, hold down that side of the map. Make sure nobody flanks. If they do flank, then that's really bad, and it's gonna mess up the spawns, and you're gonna spawn out. And yeah, just make sure, number one priority, hold down this street. There's really no special like head glitch spots or whatever, other than the one I showed you here. Like this is a very good spot to be in right here. And then here, like I said, if you're trying to hold it down from this side, you can just jump up and just shoot them like that. Also, one little other spot you can kind of try to hold down, like let's say you have a sniper, it's right here. You can just like lay down right here with the sniper, hard aiming right there, and you'll get the kill real easily. And that's basically it. This building is irrelevant, that's only for campers. This building here, you can very effectively kind of just sit here with the LMG and just hold hard trigger down that way, and anybody who kind of jumps up there was gonna have a very hard time kind of winning that gunfight. So that's a very good power position. But as I said, this area is basically the only area that you have to worry about if you're spawning on A. If you're spawning on C, this area is very good for you because you can kind of spawn trap the other team. But if you're trying to spawn trap the team spawning on C, then just hold down B Street and hold down that flank area. That's basically it. I'm trying to think of anything else that I could talk about. Here, okay, like let's say you're here, right? Let's say you spawn there, you push up, and you die. Let's say you die, right? Okay, so I hope I spawn on. No, I didn't spawn on that side. Okay, let's say you die right there, and let's say that somebody like me is literally just waiting to pre-aiming you like this. Just wait on that side of the rock. Just wait, because the person that was here and that killed you, they're gonna eventually push up here. They're gonna pre-aim like this, but they don't know that you've been waiting for them like for 2 minutes, and just kind of sit here and just like do that, like, you know, like just do that. And you'll win this gunfight all the time because you have that huge tank as cover and they don't. If you are spawn trapped on your C side, the best thing that you can try to do is, as I said, push up the other way. But if you need to get control of B Street, then this is what you do. You basically wait here, right? Basically, you camp is pretty much what I'm saying. Camp here on this tank, wait for the other people to... wait for the other people to come through and then shoot them, kill them. And then once you're kind of positive that all the people that have come through have died, then push up with your team, or bait your teammates, wait for them to push up. And then you actually don't want to push up here because this is not such a good position to be in. As I said, that you can jump up this way, but they can still kind of kill you easily right here. And if you're trying to maintain control of this street, this is actually not a good area because they can come in through there and they can come in through there. So what I would do is I would instead go into the B, S, and D room here and just kind of sit on these stairs right here, pre-aim here. They come out through this little archway. There's sometimes a guy right there, sometimes a guy right there. Just hold down the middle map and then every so often just peek out here. You don't have to kind of challenge that you can just wait right there, but every so often just peek, because this is the only way that they're gonna get control of a map again, right? B Street. So if they're coming down this way, just pre-aim that way. Hopefully you win the gunfight that's coming right there, you'll get control of it again. So that's basically it for infection, respawn, and search and destroy. Basically B Street, as you see, is a massive area that you need to have control over pretty much the entire time that the map is going on. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode of how to play. I'm trying to do this for every map in the game, or at least every relevant map. I'm not gonna do it for like well, I did it for Nuketown, but like, I don't know, all the competitive maps I'm gonna do them. Fringe, all of the competitive maps. I'm gonna do it for all the competitive maps at least, and then I'm gonna do it for maybe Aquarium. I really like Aquarium, and I I can play it really well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Look forward to more episodes in the future. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any episodes coming up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.